Welcome to 5 underrated movies. Let's get right into it. First up, we got Greedy, released back in 1994, directed by Jonathan Lynn, who directed My Cousin Vinny, The Whole Nine Yards, and Clue. It stars Michael J. Fox, the late great Kirk Douglas, and of course the late great Phil Hartman, along with Nancy Travis. And the movie is basically about Michael J. Fox is the nephew of Kirk Douglas, and the rest of his family comes in because they believe he's going to leave a will because he's getting ready to pass away. But in the meantime, whoever's going to get the will is still up for debate. So they're backstabbing. There's a lot of chicanery going on, but it's super underrated. And I want to show you guys a clip right now.
That be me.
Forget it. They don't deserve anything.
You bastard!
Whatever happened to hello?
Oh my God.
Everyone, this is Molly.
They think I'm gonna give her all my money.
God knows I'd give her all my money.
Her tongue is practically in his wallet.
She seems to spend most of her time swimming in the nude.
When she's through with him, there'll be nothing left of him but a smile and an old hat.
Can I ask you a personal question?
All right.
What were your breasts doing on my uncle's eyebrows?
Isn't our self-respect worth more than any inheritance?
No!
No!
Excuse me a second.
Next up, we got Sing Street, released in 2016. It's basically a comedy musical set back in the 1980s. And it's basically about this kid, Connor, who's 14 years old. And it's kind of a coming-of-age story where he goes to this new school. He doesn't really know anybody. And he starts to make these friends who are pretty much just as awkward as he is. And he starts this pop band and to try and get this, this girl that he likes to like him and notice him. But it's really good. It's super underrated. And I think you guys would really like it if y'all like the music. You got like 80s pop. But this is the one for you guys. Check this one out.
It's all about the girl, isn't it?
What's this?
Homework.
I have school in the morning.
This is school. Rock and roll is a risk. You risk being ridiculed.
Jesus, what are you all wearing?
Yeah, we're just working that out.
That's great fun.
Yeah, it's really fun.
Have you kissed her yet?
She's got a boyfriend. Pulled off in his car, music blaring.
What was he listening to?
Genesis.
No woman can truly love a man who listens to Phil Collins.
So who guy with the car?
It's complicated.
As long as you're happy.
You are truly on a hero's journey. Are you up to that?
I think she's just an amazing human being.
Think big, Connor.
End of term disco at the school hall.
I say we ask if we can play there. It's our first gig. It's gonna be amazing.
I'll try and come.
You have to come.
Not exactly the Beatles, is it?
I actually love this band.
And on to number 3, we have Paycheck, released back in 2003, which is a thriller, one of the dying genre breeds of film. And the movie, yet again, is dumb underrated, starring Ben Affleck and Uma Thurman. And Ben Affleck is a computer engineer who gets hired to do a particular job for this big company. And the job takes him 3 years. And after that 3 years, they erase his memory of the last 3 years. So he really doesn't even know, what the job even was. And of course, lo and behold, the company then tries to kill him because they believe that, he knows things that he shouldn't. And with the help of Uma Thurman and some clues that he leaves behind, he then tries to find out exactly what the truth is that he himself is responsible for.
What's going on?
A mistake has been made here.
What you need to do is tell us everything that you did right now.
I can't. You wipe my memory.
We need to find out who sent these items.
Well, you did. Don't you remember doing that, sir?
Don't you have secrets?
I think I'm pretty good at keeping them.
future awaits you no matter what you do.
Now, if you like fantasy, if you like distant faraway lands, if you like alternate realities, if you like fantasy, fantasy, Mortal Engines is for you. Now, this movie came out in 2018, and I'll be honest, I think I saw this trailer once in the theater, and it was a teaser, and I never saw it ever again. I recently watched it not too long ago, and it was incredible. I slept hard on this movie. I was asleep. The movie is great. I love fantasy. You really don't get a lot of that unless it's based off, last really good fantasies like Harry Potter or something like this, but this movie is tip top. It's slept on. It's really good. It's basically about this post-apocalyptic world that they living in. Is really legit. You guys should check this one out at least once. Mortal Engines. Check this out.
I've been looking for you for a long time. Your mother, she said she had found something dangerous. She was afraid of Valentine, of what he might do.
The man who controls this, controls the world.
She said that you could stop him.
This weapon can wipe out the largest city in the blink of an eye.
Not if we shut it down.
Nothing can stand in the face of this.
We have to stop London before it destroys us. You sure you want to do this? Once we go in, there's no going back. I have to.
If there was a definitive definition of underrated film, it would be Take Shelter, starring an underrated actor in Michael Shannon, and of course, to me, an underrated actress in Jessica Chastain. It's directed by Jeff Nichols, came out in 2011, and I believe Jeff Nichols directed Mud, Midnight Special, and Shotgun Stories. And it basically follows Michael Shannon, who has these daydreams, these nightmares, and premonitions of something coming to maybe hurt him or damage where he lives. But it's really solid. It's super underrated. And check this out.
Tornado shelter in my backyard. I could use some help. The hell you want to do that for? This needs to be done.
You didn't say one word about this to me.
I didn't want you worrying about it.
Samantha.
Are you out of your mind?
I'm doing this for us. I know you don't understand.
You want to waste money on a stupid tornado shelter?
Your mother was diagnosed with paranoid schizophrenia in her 30s.
I thought people were watching me and listening to me.
Stewart's been telling me how strange Curtis has been acting lately.
Is anyone seeing this?
Told people what you've been doing.
I know. I'm sorry.
Is this how you treat friends?
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
I hope you guys enjoyed this video of 5 underrated movies. If you haven't seen them, check them out and tell me what you think. Thanks for watching.